What? William Zepeda is ranked #1 in the WBA?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Now, if you rock with this channel, you know we provide clarity to these type of situations. But please believe something is definitely suspicious about this move. And another thing, something is definitely brewing somewhere.
It's about to go down.
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm no good, you know one line.
Yo, what's good, Boxing Talk family? It's your boy, Dr. Boxing Talk, back for another YouTube video. Banger, man. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I don't know what time it is. The doctor's in the house, man. So check this out. So, you know, most recently, William Zepeda beat Tevin Farmer in a rematch, which I had it 7-5, reflecting the score 115-113. They both did very well, but I thought it was a close fight that William Zepeda clearly won. You know, he just outworked him, and he did more things and looked better throughout the entirety of the fight. But shout out to Tevin Farmer. He came on late. But, you know, in the aftermath of the fight, you know, we noticed some things like the WBA rankings, you know, and William Zepeda is definitely in there, and he's an interim champion elsewhere. That's the crazy part, right? He's an interim champion for the WBC. And if you know boxing like we do, when you're an interim champion, you get removed out of the rankings of the other sanctioning bodies. That's just how boxing works typically, you know? Yeah. Now, of course, boxing moves with fluidity, so it doesn't always remain consistent, but more times than not, when you're an interim champion or a regular champion or a champion to recess in a sanctioning body or a full champion, of course, you are removed out of the rankings for the other sanctioning bodies. Now, this is a suspicious part. William Zepeda is ranked #1 in the WBA. Now, I've seen a lot of people talking about this on Twitter, a lot of hoopla about it, a lot of people outraged, a lot of people confused. Well, please believe something's going down.
It's about to go down.
And you know that the Lamont Roach and Gervonta Tank Davis rematch, you know, their highly anticipated rematch for their controversial decision in their first fight, that is been looking a little shaky, you know, it's been in jeopardy. You know, some rumors saying Lamont Roach is not happy with the purse split, you know. Some people saying that Gervonta Davis isn't sure that he's going to go that route immediately. He might revisit it in the future, but, you know, he might do something else in the imminent future. And so there's a lot of rumblings, right? So this just added fuel to the fire, saying that, hey, Gervonta Tank Davis could be fighting William Zepeda, who's the #1 ranked in the WBA, you know, #1 ranked contender. But the thing is, you know, William Zepeda, he's already been the undisputed mandatory, right? He was #1 in the IBF, WBA, WBC, WBO, and he elected not to pursue a champion, even though he pump faked with the Shakur Stevenson fight, right? Yeah, you remember that. So, you know, maybe he's reconsidering after fighting Tevin Farmer again that, hey, man, I do want a title shot. And who's the money man in these divisions? The lower divisions, you know, is Gervonta Tank Davis, particularly at 135. So maybe he wants to get a big payday. Who could knock him for that? So this is the thing that people are worried about, right? Because I want to further emphasize to you what I said earlier about, you know, William Zepeda being an interim champion for another sanctioned body. It's kind of weird that he's there, and this is why something may be brewing. I'm telling you that even if William Zepeda doesn't get the Gervonta Tank Davis fight immediately, you know, maybe he'll set up for Floyd Kid Austin Schofield title eliminator bout, because Floyd Schofield is ranked #2. And he's also with the same promoter, Golden Boy, so that's an easy fight to facilitate. And then William Zepeda may relinquish his interim belt. Case in point, another example when this happened, right? Let's look at the heavyweight division. You see Joseph Parker, he's the interim champion for the WBO. Notice he's not ranked in any of the other sanctioning bodies, right? So this just reinforces what I said. And now let's go back a little further. You know, I got to dig deep, but you know, I'm a research scientist. Yes, sir. I really got my PhD. That's why I earned my title, doctor. We don't fake it till we make it. We just make it. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, so I this is what I do. I do my research. Check out this IBF rankings in January. Yeah, you see Joseph Parker's in the IBF rankings, right? While simultaneously holding the WBO interim belt. And if you remember, Joseph Parker was supposed to fight David Dubois, and upon them entering the ring and that first round bell going ding, he was going to be stripped of the interim title that he had for the WBO, because a lot of times they don't want conflicting things, because Joseph Parker could potentially become an IBF champion if he would have beat Dubois. So they would have removed him from holding the simultaneous belt in another sanctioned body, which would have been the WBO and the interim belt. And if you don't believe me with that, because you see, now look at the current rankings, Joseph Parker's not there anymore, and that fight didn't happen, right? You think that's a coincidence? No, that's how boxing works. Now check this out. Another case in point, right? To reinforce what I'm saying, David Benavidez, he's the regular champion and the interim champion, right? He's not in any of the other sanctioning bodies. Let's go to the WBO in the same light heavyweight division. Callum Smith. He's not in any of the other sanctioning bodies. It's not a coincidence. This is how it works. He's an interim champion, right? So here, this is why I'm saying that people who are a little suspicious about this move, you have every right to be, because this could mean that William Zepeda is like, hey, once again, I'm not interested in Shakur. I'm going to go another route, and that route might be towards Tank, and we'll see if it happens. Now, if you ask me if I put my money on it, if I was to put my money on it, I think Tank is going to have the Lamont Roach fight next on June 21st, as it is rumored. But I think the next fight after that, I think during that time, I think that Zepeda and Floyd Kid Schofield may fight for a title eliminator. This is just me speculating now. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you know when I'm predicting or guessing or making a hypothesis, and I'll let you know when it's factual. You know, right now, I'm saying that I anticipate that William Zepeda and Floyd Kid Schofield, don't be surprised if they fight a title eliminator for the WBA, and Gervonta Tank Davis moves forward with the Lamont Roach rematch, and then assuming that Tank beats Lamont Roach, then, and assuming that William Zepeda beats Floyd Kid Schofield, that'd be the next fight. Or, you know, the other route that a lot of people are saying it could be is that Gervonta Tank Davis may just skip Lamont Roach altogether, let him go about his business and go fight Shakur, like he said that he's been interested in, or Keyshawn Davis. And then, you know, Tank might just pivot and fight William Zepeda, because I think that'd be a more lucrative fight too than even. I'm gonna be honest, man. The Lamont Roach fight is big, the rematch, because especially with the controversial ending. But I do think, you know, the Zepeda and Tank fight is bigger, has potential to be bigger, because, you know, boxing loves to explore the racial dynamic, you know, and this is the Black American versus a Mexican, and that's usually a recipe for a lot of revenue generation. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that. You know, I just had to break it down for y'all. I seen a lot of questions on Twitter, so this is what I'm here for, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. Don't forget to like that video, this video, last video, the future video, all the videos, and I will be back live on my consistent schedule like I was before. But, you know, those of you know, I've been dealing with some things, you know, I have to take care of, you know, family tragedy. So, you know, hopefully we'll get back well. And no, don't be sad. You know, we good. You know what I'm saying? God is good. He's going to take care of everything, man. But so, like I said, don't forget to smack that like button. But most importantly, remember, with God, we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. The doctor's out. Peace. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.